Hello everybody and welcome back to Kerbal Space Program PvP. I'm here with Mr. Nightshade and I'm currently in the opening stages of the fight, putting satellites up into orbit so I can then launch some ships. Enjoy! So now we've got out here on the outside you've got Satcom 6 and there should be a Satcom 5. Is there not a Satcom 5? There should be a Satcom 5. It's in there somewhere.
I fell down and exploded.
Yes, that's Satcom 5. So we've got outside stuff, right, okay, so we've got CRP probe launcher. Come back to this guy. The good thing is we've got a vaguely spherical orbit and it's on the right plane for the Mun. So I'm thinking, let's go for it. The Mun's just there. Let's add a mover node. Let's do this the old-fashioned way.
To the moon!
Let's do this the old-fashioned way.
Well, at least it shows that you can.
Just trying to get an encounter. I can't on the right plane.
That looks pretty encountery.
Target. Oh, there it is. Right. Okay. Yeah. So I've got an. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, of course, because it's going to move, isn't it?
Yes, it is. So.
It's not just going to sit there for you.
Nope. So let's try and make this match up.
Out of it.
Right. Indeed.
It's not looking good.
As you were saying.
Might be easier in the other direction, you know.
Ta-da!
Yay!
I want to get this so it captures, but then I loop back in. How high is that? That's quite high. I think I either go for something that's kind of like this, which means my satellites end up doing something crazy, but...
Can't you do it in the other direction?
What do you mean, other direction?
So, at the bottom of the screen rather than the top of the screen?
No.
Why not?
Not unless I, like, leave the Mun.
No, I mean, meet it on the opposite side of the solar.
I mean, what?
I mean, down there.
Down here?
Yeah.
Because the Mun's not in a place for me to... if I fast forward time lots, the Mun will then have an encounter down here.
Alright.
I've got to wait for the Mun to get to here, roughly, before I can time it to get to here. Why do you want it to go here, though?
No reason.
No reason?
Curiosity.
Alright, I'm going to go for this. This should be fine. So, staging in 2 hours, so... it'd be useful.
I think it's time for a bit of fast forwarding.
Wow, this is sluggish. My god, this is sluggish. This is going to be difficult.
But aren't all of the difficult things the ones most worth doing?
I think I'll have to burn the engine to actually move the craft. If that makes any sense.
Yeah.
I've got to go around the Earth a couple of times before I get there. Hello everybody, welcome back. And we've got round to the point after Nightshade has got some nommies. And I'm going to stop burning. It's not giving me an... Whoa, where are you going? Wow, it is just all over the fucking place. I am... Jeez.
Where are you going? What?
I'm trying to get to the Mun. You see the nav balls just twitching everywhere.
I know where you're going. I'm just more on about... Can you actually view the craft? I want to see this.
No. Seriously, I can't.
Only because it's going...
I've cut power right down, because that's basically uncontrollable. Bloody hell. Who'd fly a ship with only 2 tiny little pro bodies controlling it? I mean, honestly.
I don't know. Who would do that? That sounds like one of my designs.
It feels like it just wants to do backflips. That's what it feels like it wants to
That
do.
definitely sounds like one of my designs.
Now, if I can get these 2 little satellites in orbit around the moon, I'm a happy person. Oh, follow that blue marker. Follow the blue marker. Come on. Shit. We're there. Mun Periapsis.
Woo!
Right. Let's cancel that. Is that cancelled? Yeah, that's cancelled. Right. Mun Periapsis is there. So what I'm going to do is we're going to fast forward. We're going to fly out there. Oh, no.
Whoa!
Whoa, 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 whoa. Ooh. Okay. So the ideal world would be to put both of these in Mun and not worry about having one just randomly flinging itself all over the place.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, flinging is... There you go. Right, I'm going to get to the periapsis, and then we're going to basically try and burn in the opposite direction and try and get some kind of circle. As long as it connects and flicks in, I'm happy. I'm a happy person. So that's about right. Okay. Moving so slowly. Right, it's now pointing forward. I got 3! I didn't know I got 3. I thought I had 2 on it. Never mind. Should I let one go now?
If you want to. You got 3?
I got 3.
Where? Oh!
I got 3. I thought I had 2.
Oh my.
I don't know. Put 3 around the Mun. What am I like, eh? Right, I'm going to quickly blip forward in time because that's going to stop it from moving. Cheats. Hacks. Totally. Thing is, if I lose one, I lose like a third of my turning force. If that makes any sense.
It does.
But I end up with something like this, just blipping around and maybe crashing into the Mun at some point. I don't know if there's any point in letting one go, because it will smash into the Mun at some point in its life. And with you guys having the game so far and fast forwarding and doing stuff, it'll probably just disappear. Okay. Oh, I'm going to fast forward until I get to PE, and then I'm going to try and burn and try and circularize this. If I can't circularize it, no problems, no worries. I'll just drop the satellites off, and there we go. They're just going to be, like, interestingly placed.
And here I thought they were already.
Okay, so I'm going to move out, and it's already moving. Tiny amount of power, because otherwise I just can't control this. If I put this on full whack, the thing will just end up doing cartwheels. Which, yeah, as funny as it sounds.
Well, I'm laughing.
And X. There we go. We have a moon at orbit.
Oh.
So...
I mean, yay! Congratulations.
Right, so I'm going to let this little guy go. See what I mean? It's just spinning now. It's like, lol, whatever. So this is... Which one would this one be? We've got Satcom 5 and 6, so this would be Satcom 7. So let's release this one. And flick to it, and rename vessel. Satcom 7!
Yeah.
Boop! And flick.
Go Satcom 7.
Where have you gone? Where's he gone? Can't even see him. There he is.
I'll see you in
Blinking off. Look how tiny it looks, even though a few seconds have gone past.
I know, right?
Okay, so he's going to be in a stable orbit. So he's literally just... Why is my AP decaying?
I don't know.
That's strange. Seriously, my AP is decaying. If I leave it, so just fast forward, I can get another orbit out of this. Like a different orbit that'll be different without me having to spend any...
That might be good.
Oh, let's see what happens.
You probably picked up just that little bit of speed as you wanged around it.
Is that a technical term?
Yeah.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Where did my little guy go?
That way.
What?
It's called escape velocity.
Okay.
In total control of placement.
Where, what?
Honestly.
So it firing off on its little escape vector caused it to reach an escape vector, just decoupling it. Because it sped it up fast enough to break the Mun's orbit. What? What the hell is going on? Okay, I've got to make the Mun orbit smaller then. It's my bad for like leaving it at such a high orbit, because it's probably just within the Sifit influence. So... Oh, what? No! I wanted you to slow down, not speed up. What are you doing? Slow... Oh, was that me going faster?
I think it is.
Okay, no, it's okay, it's okay.
You're about to go. Whee!
I was looking at the wrong symbol.
I thought you knew the difference between apoapsis and periapsis.
So Satcom 7 is just going to flail around in space until one day it hits the Mun.
Sounds good to me.
Because it is. No, it's not. Look, the Mun's given it enough speed to...
It's pretty stable, but I don't know.
It's not... You see where the Mun's track is?
Yeah.
It's not touching it, even at its narrowest point.
No, but it could get quite close, get caught in some gravity, and then go horribly down.
Yes.
I guess we'll see.
We shall see. Right, now I need to slow down, because, like, hell, oh god, we're going to die. I didn't think getting around the Mun with such an unstable craft would be so difficult. Never mind. Lol. And we've lost half our turning power as well.
Oh no.
Oh no.
It's alright, you've been pretty successful. You can't really complain at a few setbacks.
Not really.
That you don't really have, because they're not really setbacks.
Boop. Okay, I'm going to wait to get to PE, then reduce it further. Right, this shouldn't flick it off into outer fucking space now, because it's close enough in. But bloody hell, you know what I mean? Anyway. Whatever. What? Okay, at PE. Now I've got to turn this son of a bitch again. So slow.
You'll make it, don't worry.
To be honest, I'm used to stuff that turns this slowly. Because I'm used to building like these mega ship things that just take forever, even with 1 million RCS pods on them and 1 million like control devices.
I know, I've found it's quite useful to use some linear RCS ports specifically for the purpose of turning.
Yeah, just left, right, up. Instead of having one pod, you have lots of linears. You do end up burning through a lot of RCS pretty fucking quickly then.
Hmm.
I mean, you notice I'm not actually trying to slow down. What I'm trying to do is get over the thing and then press fast forward.
I still can't get the hang of any of those, that frickin' ball, though.
Well, I'm looking at the ball. I'm not looking at the craft. Another tip is, like, when I'm doing these kind of maneuvers, I don't look at the craft because it throws me off.
I just can't figure out that damn ball. It just doesn't work properly for me. I don't think it wants to. It's just, like, taunting me.
Right. Now I've got an AP of, thousands, not millions, thousands. So, fuck you, Moon. You're going to capture something. So that was 8, that's 7. So, it needs to... 1 needs to be 8.
Screw you, Moon.
So, you stay in orbit. Right, where's the Mun? There. No, that's not the Mun. That's the Mun. If I fire it towards the Mun, it'll drift weirdly. I never thought I'd actually think about this sort of shit. But if I fire it perpendicular... its orbit velocity will change. Right. Decouple. Because now it's going up, it's not going to leave the orbital thing of the Mun. Hopefully. Right. And you rename... Rename Wessel?
Rename Wessel? I think you should name it as massive
What's its orbital
exercise
map?
in pointlessness
You see,
number
it's got an
3.
orbital map. Is its orbital map changing? Or is it more or less staying the same?
I don't know. Fast forward a bit and we'll find out.
It's changing, but it's
It
not
is.
looking like it's about to escape the mun.
No.
Because it's the blue track we're looking at, not the
It's
grey
getting
one.
bigger.
Not
I think it will slowly
really.
get bigger until it escapes.
Really?
Yeah.
602.
7. No, maybe not. It's going up and down.
Sure. Right. Plan is.
Something.
Yeah, the plan is to come away from this now. Go back to my orbital map and Space Center. Go back to the deploy vehicle, which has got one satellite left, one tiny measly satellite controlling the whole massive thing, and try and get it. So this is now my wild card. I've got one satellite left. I've got something in around the mun for lols. I've got this thing left. I've got a bit of fuel left. So
What to do? Crash into the moon.
Thinking about pointing it upwards and then just
no
burning so it ends up in a different orbit.
It's got no docking ports. It's a waste of time.
You're a waste of time.
So is your face.
I think of doing that. Just seeing if I can just do that.
Oh, what? You mean just leave the little one thing on it and just leave it there kind of thing?
Not really. Just use the fuel until I end up with an orbit that's different.
Yeah, but... Oh, and then eject the thing, right?
And then eject it when it runs out of fuel. Because that's quite an eccentric orbit. It's going to use up most of its fuel and it won't even get that.
Well, I guess we'll just have to see, won't we?
Right, so I've left myself 23 minutes to get into position. I've no idea where the blue thing is on the nav ball right now.
That long to turn.
Oh, there it is. Yeah, now I've lost 2/3 of my turning power. The engine does the turning for me, basically.
Yeah.
But if I get near the blue marker, I'm good. Because it will point me in the right kind of direction. And I'm just gonna burn and see what happens, because, you know, lols.
Yay, woo!
I know, I'd like to burn in this view, but I need to burn in the other view so I can see what the hell I'm doing.
At least you know what you're doing.
God, does it look like I know what I'm doing? Jesus Christ.
I know, right?
Ladies and gentlemen, I might kind of maybe possibly perhaps maybe kind of know what I look like I'm doing, but no,
sort of.
Not really.
He knows vaguely how to get it there.
I know vaguely how stuff works. I'm struggling with this one though because it's difficult.
That and it's basically just one tiny little satellite kind of stuck on the edge of something. So
yeah, its turning force is woeful. It'd be better if it had actually on its nose.
Yeah.
I think, say 3 minutes is good enough because this burn's going to be a long burn. Okay, it's minimal power because, like, massively uncontrollable rocket is massively uncontrollable.
Are you sure?
Well, I only need to get 200 meters per second to get it into that orbit, and this is light. Like, seriously light. Because it's got, what, a tiny, tiny minicom and hardly any fuel in it. So I might actually get this orbit and still have fuel left over and go,
crash into the moon.
I'd rather eject from it than
crash into the moon.
Stick on it because it means I'm a small target. If I leave stuck onto it and you hit the big thing, it might fuck it up and cause it to actually break.
And you could crash it into the moon.
What, the big thing?
Yeah.
Nah.
You're boring.
Nah. Well, I'm gonna make it, I think.
Hey?
Look, I'm making it. It's doing it.
Oh God.
I've got like a polar orbit. This is amazing.
Help us all.
Dink.
This is... Oh dear.
And done.
Well. Job done.
Go away. Ta-da! That's my new orbit, the blue bit. And it seems relatively stable. I don't know. We'll have to see if it goes crazy. All right. So the next thing is to. Whoa,
Okay.
Nelly. Whoa, Nelly.
Stop.
Right. It's pointing in an okay direction because I want it to be pointing flat, like up and down, as opposed to around and around. Because round and around means it could boost off into space. This one just means it will change the orbit.
Yeah.
Fingers crossed. Here we go. This is going to be renegated into just being like waste.
Let's just say, whee!
What was this? Satcom 8 now?
I don't know. I've lost count.
You can say goodbye. Bye.
Bye.
These come off with some force, don't they? Jeez.
You can do.
We name the vessel, and it's
Rename that vessel.
Satcom 8. Boop. Alright, well, hopefully I'm not in too bad an orbit with this one. Yeah, you see, ejecting it has changed the orbit slightly, but not enough to
make a diff.
So I've got... Let's see if these kind of randomly end up, like, spinning off into space. They look fairly stable, don't they? They're not, like, going crazy. Hold on a minute. Why is the probe launcher telling me it's still a probe? What?
I don't know.
What?
You didn't change the type? Or...
No. It should be listed as scrap now. There shouldn't be anything controllable on it. It shouldn't. It's listing. It looks like it's listing itself as if it's got an 09 probe on it.
You might still have a control surface on there or something.
All right, Space Sense. I'll come back to it and have a look at it. It's not a satcom. I can say that because it's got no dishes or aerials on it. It's got no wave generating power other than its.
You know what you've got to do then?
What?
Crash into the moon.
I've got two CI. Okay. All right. He's number 8 then. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This one. I need to get to this one. Fly it.
Yeah,
Rename it as 9.
6, 7, 8, 9. Yes, you named it wrong.
I named it wrong. I did it wrong. Your satellite is invalid. Number 9. Yeah, there we go. Right. Well, we're investigating. The fuck was wrong with my launcher?
Curious case of the rogue.
The launcher that thinks it's a thing. Unless it's the game just being screwy and it's not a thing, it just thinks it's a thing. Yeah, it's here. Hold on.
Yes, it is a thing.
Does it think that it's a debris, or does it think that it's a thing?
What if it is a thing?
Don't know. I'll have a look at it. It'll be a dead thing because it's got no power generation on it. It'll run out of power eventually.
Catch in the moon!
It thinks it's a thing. It thinks it's a probe. It thinks there's a probe on board.
Fly it. Let's have a look.
Unless, like, I've got a satellite I've forgotten about on it, which I don't think so.
No, I think you've launched all of them by now.
Right, what have we got on this? We've got an engine.
Yeah. A body.
We've got just a body.
With a tiny bit of fuel left. What's in the cone?
Nothing. There's nothing to click on.
Does the cone count?
No, because there's no rename from here or control from here.
Can you move it? Can you throttle up?
No, I'm pushing the controls. I need have a look down here. Nothing's happening.
I see. Can you throttle up?
No. So
right.
It isn't
then
a thing. It is now officially space debris.
It is deceased.
Right.
It is X thing.
Should I delete it? Because you can't dock with it.
Yes, delete it.
Can't. It's just space clutter.
Delete it. Let's just pretend it crashed into the moon.
Well, we're not deleting it. We're just removing it from our scanners.
Yes, because it's going to crash into the moon.
Yeah.
Boom!
Or I can just list it as debris.
I just want to see something explode.
We have to wait a while for that, mate.
No, I won't. Just wait till I try to launch something.
That one should be listed as a debris. Anyway, CIP Probe Launcher Mark II. Good night. Bye-bye. Thank you for playing. Terminate the craft. So there you go. How's that?
Yay!
9 satellites, 7 of which are in orbit around Kerbal, and 2 of which are
you've certainly put down a fair few things there. A fair few.
Well, let's actually... Now we've got satellites around all the things. Let's launch something. And I'm thinking, what better thing to launch than the CIP Tsunami?
I haven't seen this one yet.
Ah, it's my new interceptor.
Ah,
Now, if you remember with the classes of ships, you've got the assault craft, which are like the no armor, but they hit like silly hard. Interceptors have got less firepower, but they've got more functionality, they're more useful, and they have got armor. So, if you see this guy, he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, and he's 5 hard points.
A lot of shots today.
Well, these are all triggered together.
Oh, right, okay.
So you
But
got...
still a fair few. Don't they get wobbly and fall off?
Huh?
Don't they get wobbly and fall off?
They get wobbly, yes. Falling off hasn't happened yet. I've tested them. I've launched it a few times. Had to iron out some problems. But, yeah, I mean, it's armoured top. Like I said, you can hit the cockpit from the top. But I've even added these things here.
I see.
So, like, you've got to really hit it directly. It's got armour at the sides as well.
Cute.
Armour on the front of docking ports. It can be refueled because it's got docking ports. It can be rearmed, docking ports. Again, interceptors can be rearmed. They're designed to be. It can carry fuel for other craft as well, because I can have... The idea is a utility craft, so if I wanted to have it as a non-military craft, I just take these things off.
And put something useful on there, yeah.
And add, like, fuel. And they can carry a whole truckload of fuel up. Or they can carry passenger compartments so that I can mount rescue missions with it.
Yeah. I got to say, it doesn't look terrible.
But, you know when you say I've got too many satellites? Recognise these little buggers?
Hey?
It's got satellites on its wings. It just pops them off when it gets to a location.
Yeah, if I was you, I'd actually probably just keep them until an emergency.
I guess, but then again, if this gets hit and this destroyed, it does have backups. There are redundancies, but if like all the redundancies are killed, then it's a case of I can't deploy these. It's like deploy them or not, and if I'm not deploying them, I may end up without the opportunity to deploy them.
We shall see, eh?
Anyway, launch. Right, fingers crossed this works. And thank you very much for watching, everybody. I've been 4040, he's been Nightshade, and next episode we'll see if I can get my interceptor up into space for the first time. Anyway, if you've liked this and enjoyed this, please slap that like button and subscribe. If you can't do this because Google is being idiots, then feel free to message me on Facebook or on Twitter, the links are below. And again, thank you for watching. Bye now.